Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are playing RimWorld today. We are back with the medieval and magic playthrough once again, and very most recently in the last episode right at the end, we had a person join us, so we are getting quite a collection of pawns here. This is Brooks, and Brooks I'm pretty excited about. Check this one out. Giant's Blood, so this is just like a trait as far as I can tell, which is pretty good though. Increases stamina, but stamina regen is reduced, so it's kind of what you might expect for a giant. But the really interesting part is it's combined with the physically adept trait. And of course, most of you out there know what this is, but of course, for anybody unfamiliar with the magic Rim of Magic mod, this is what allows a pawn to develop into a martial pawn, such as our boy Kaz here, who happens to be a monk. But yeah, that's amazing. Now, didn't I buy... Yeah, I have an extra book here. Unfortunately, we have not constructed a little magical library / laboratory, but I do plan on that. So right now my books are just all scattered in and amongst the larger stockpile room, which is a general mess, but don't worry about that. But we do have the Blade Dancer. Now, I don't know if that's really what we want to go with what's his face here, Brooks, but maybe it is, just simply because the sooner we give him some sort of training, the sooner he's going to start collecting points and become a total badass. So that's what we're looking for today. That and just some general colony construction, really trying to develop this place, get it all up and running, because as some of you guys have recommended, I'm probably, and I think I will do this, drop off the undergrounder meme at some point from our ideology. We're going to have to get some more reformation going though, because I have no points. But yeah, we'll do some more rituals, and eventually we'll take off things like the insect meat loved, the mining, or the tunneler meme in general, and that'll help us balance out some of the negative moods we're getting from lacking certain things like mushrooms or insect meat. Although I think currently we got plenty of insect meat to go around, thanks to all the infestations good old Randy has been throwing at us. But you know what time it is. Time to unpause things, and let's see what the pawns can do today. Well, I think I've talked myself into it. We're going to go ahead and just give Brooks here the Blade Dancer book. I mean, that's why I bought it, right? In case we got one, I could level him up right away. So, and plus, he's not very good at either shooting or melee. So no matter what we choose, he's kind of starting from the ground up, just in terms of his skills. But I'm sure he's still going to be very deadly. Now, the book, like I said, is mixed in over here. Let's see, where is it? Why can't... Oh, there it is. Read. I see. All right, let's speed this up so he does this. I'm going to micromanage, though. I always like to watch closely all these important tasks. Oh, there it is. He's a bladesman, ladies and gentlemen, training to become a master of the blade and excels at fighting in melee combat. All right, we're going to assign him a new weapon here in a moment, but let's see. Move speed, mental break threshold. He's got some good just... all around stuff. Does it say global work speed has been reduced by 10% though? That's unfortunate. Shooting accuracy's gone down too, but so he's definitely a melee type. Let's just take a quick peek here. I'm not going to read through all of this. There's quite a bit of words, but we got blade training, body training, trains that enhances physical capabilities. That'll probably be a good one to kind of offset some of that lack of work ethic he's got. Seismic slash. Harnessing the emotionless soul of the blade dancer unleashes a strike that rends the fabric of space along a line. Dang. All right, let's see. What do we got? Blade spin. Sounds pretty obvious. And phase strike. Wait, does this mean with the edge of a blade to slip between reality, appearing at a chosen location? That is so cool. So now him and Kaz, who is our monk, as I mentioned earlier, they can kind of jump from behind the lines and get into combat, maybe as guys are retreating, or as we've kind of already done a little bit, just as a kind of a strike force, but some shock troops. So that's super cool. But another person recommended that I turn off some of the automatic some of the automatic abilities we've got on, just so I can use them more accurately in the middle of a fight to down some of the more dangerous pawns. I think that's a really smart idea. It's a side point, but it just occurred to me as we were taking a look at Brooks. But well, there we go. Enough time spent on Brooks. In other words, I'm not going to turn these on here, even though we have no points, but we'll just wait and let things develop with our boy Brooks. Now, what weapon do we give him? There's the Dare Antler. Should I just give him this? It's a blunt weapon. Yeah, I've got two of them, so I could still potentially make one into a magic weapon. But it's just sitting. I don't have the capability really to do that yet, so it's just sitting here wasting space. Might as well go ahead and give it to him. Well, as promised, I am going through the rituals, kind of keep them all on cooldown essentially, so that we've got a bunch of points we can reform as soon as possible. And very luckily, we just had another wanderer join, so let's check that out. I won't necessarily show every ritual, but if we get a wanderer to show up, we'll definitely take a look at that together. Physically adept, another one. So if you guys have just tuned in, or if you forgot and missed the first episode, I did turn up the rarity so that we won't see as many physically or magically adept pawns in raids, and just like this, generally speaking. But I mean, we're getting lucky. That's what I'm trying to point out. Let's check them out, get a closer look. So male, 35, good, middle-aged, no issues whatsoever. Oh, he's unwaveringly loyal. Well, that's interesting. I mean, he can still join us, but he'll never get stolen from us. In other words, well, he could get kidnapped like Ant, but they'll never be able to recruit him, essentially, if that happens. I assume that's how this will play out. Now, he's a masochist, which isn't great, but it's also not terrible, because I mean, any pain he experiences, he'll like it. So if he does get scarred up, it won't be that bad for him. Now let's see, plants. Okay, melee, interesting. I'll probably still give him a bow despite that, although he is physically adept. So actually having a physically adept pawn with melee passion, that's killer. And he's going to be sitting in front of a research bench for most of the time. Yep, we're taking him. Let's go. I mean, at some point, I probably do need to start turning away some of these people, but I certainly can't turn away pawns that are magically or martially adept, or physically adept. Those people are all quite welcome here. Well, after that latest recruit we just picked up, I realized I don't really need these prisoners here. In fact, Tanya was one I had planned on recruiting, but she's not magically or physically adept. She was just a decent fighter. But like I said, now we got to get a little bit more choosy. So what I'm going to do is, you can see all our prisoners are coming out of the prison, which is unusual unless it's a prison break. But I have just formed a caravan. So we're sending the prisoners along with a few other things. Several people advised me not to sell these horns, so I'm going to keep them. Plus, it turns out most of the settlements don't even want them. We're going to turn them into magic weapons, I think, later down the road. But we're definitely selling off some of our cowboy hats. You can see Beetle is going along. I'm only sending 3 pawns, though, so it's a relatively small one. But yeah, I think they should be able to handle themselves. We did have one previous caravan, ran into a couple of raccoons, but that was it. So I think this is a good one. So we're on the lookout for a few things. Obviously, some more training books, but a big one is going to be more demon's blood, because we do have one person as a diver. Yep, good old diver is addicted to demon's blood, aka Luciferium. So this is a big priority right here, to pick up at least another dozen or so. But we'll see. There's no guarantee that the settlements nearby will have any. Alright, a quick little trip. Actually didn't take very long at all, but we're at the first location, and we're definitely going to be stopping off at a couple more, because this place didn't have nearly as much as I had hoped. But one thing they do have is an amazing amount of components. Look at this. They've got over 1,000 components. So we did bring all the organs we've been harvesting, which is very lucrative business, I'll tell you guys. Just like the real world, black market organs, that's where it's at. No endorsements, but we're also doing some trading of the prisoners, so that's just all we're offloading, and we're getting basically all their silver too. So I also snagged up their shield talisman and some medicine. That was really all they had that I wanted. But let's see, there was something else I was going to mention. Oh, we still have a bunch of cowboy hats, so I'm going to go ahead and take those on to the next location. Plus, of course, we got some silver now to trade, and let's see where we want to go. Probably to this one here. We'll go ahead and trade with Abadan or whatever it is. Shouldn't take too long, and then we might go to this pink one here. They're fairly friendly, but everything else around us is hostile. So after this one, we're definitely heading back home. But so far, a pretty good start to our caravan trip. And there it is, the inevitable bulk goods trader that we all know would show up just a day or two after I sent out my caravan with all our valuable goods. No, we do have a little bit more stuff. Uh-oh, we're getting another event. Oh, thank God it's a quest. I thought it was going to be a raid. I was like, Randy, you jerk. Look at this. What is this, a monk? Somebody over here is magically gifted. Oh, it's a shaman. Okay, okay. Very cool. Anyway, let's look at the quest. Oh, nice. The rewards don't actually have anything like of high-tech value. That's good. Most of the quests I've seen I've had to pass on because the rewards have all had like guns and stuff, but we're ignoring those kind of items. Let's see. Rescue 3 subjects from a jail. She wants you to guard them. Wow, we just sent off our prisoners. Keep their mood. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Oh, they're not prisoners. They're just subjects. We got to keep their mood above 25. You know, we could certainly feed them. I think, what is this exactly? Provides no physical protection, will enhance wearer's psychic. Oh, nice. Serene orb, that's good. I actually don't think that these rewards are all that great. And yeah, I'm gonna pass on that quest. Unfortunately, not that worth it. But like I said, we could probably feed those those guests too. But I don't know if we could actually give them proper bedrooms. We're pretty tight. My population has exploded lately, and although our mining specialist is doing a great job digging these out, you can see every one of these beds is already occupied. Oh nope, this one's not. We've got one free one. But even the hospital has basically been converted into a bunker. Oh my god, guys, look at this. I just realized the Thrumbo escaped. Broke through there, broke through there. So if you guys missed it, there he is right there. He's trying to get out, digging at uranium door. You jerk. So this is how the other, look, he just went right through the wall instead of going around. Oh my god, that's insane. So we had a few Thrumbos that were basically captured after we had injured them, trying to give us a little extra time to tame them, but I locked one, or actually I had two locked in the barn, but one of them got out. This one's obviously escaping too. Oh, darn it. Yep, there was another one that I had locked in here with the door, this old ancient danger, but he broke out as well. Well, shoot. No, I guess no Thrumbos on the menu for today. And just so we don't have big holes in our walls right now because of the doors, I'm just going to have Cookie open these up. Go ahead, let it free. You're free, Thrumbo. Oh, that's unfortunate, but, you know, you can get lucky doing that method. I've had it happen before that you can successfully tame the Thrumbos before this kind of thing happens, but I guess it's just not meant to be today. Where's he going? Oh, he's eating some of our rice now. Well, who knows? Maybe we can still catch him. We've got one more chance, probably. Well, another kind of lackluster trade here with the next settlement, but they actually have a shaman spell, so we're going to grab that here. Teaches a shaman how to call forth their guardian spirit. And I traded away all the cowboy hats. We're still going into a little silver deficit, but no big deal. It's definitely worth it. But I think that signals it's time for us to head home with our caravan. So there we go. I did a little trading with these guys, but mainly just getting rid of some junk. And all I picked up was their silver. So nothing too special. Oh, that's not true entirely. I actually got some animals here too, but we're going to just butcher these boys right up. Let's see. I bought some Rave Elder Bulls and stuff. But those are going into the freezer. Another commenter did suggest that I expand this freezer a bit. And I think that's a smart idea. I think this spell is probably pretty good. I'm not sure exactly how far this little cooling spell can go, but I'm going to expand it a little bit more. In fact, I might decrease the size of this kitchen. It probably can be cut back. If I just move the wall up, you know, a little bit, that would definitely help out with room too. Unfortunately, the stupid lake got in my way. I could have extended it even further, and I still might if I grab like a good bridge mod. I didn't anticipate needing one for this playthrough, but a little bridge action would definitely help right here. But anyway, that's kind of the state of our trading. So things are still going smooth. Oh, and an update on the Thrumbo. For whatever reason, he was satisfied after he ate the little rice plants, and he's just playing with the chickens now. So I'm hoping we still have a chance at this one. There is a lot of love in the air here, folks. The Thrumbo is in love with the chickens. Blitz is in love with Cookie. This is just a glorious time here in the colony. Everybody really loves the bone furniture. They've told me so. But no, the big event, who knows when it's going to happen, but we do have the room set up here. It's nice and beautiful. They're very dutifully all working on the floors in here. They're passionate about their ritual room, so things are going pretty super around here. Still waiting on the caravan. No attacks or anything yet. I think it's going to be a nice, peaceful return. So we've got a few points for Brooks here. Let's go ahead and put those in. 5. Wow, he's been going crazy, hasn't he? So one thing I've noticed is some of these will have like the ability itself, like Phase Strike. You want to put points directly into it. Some don't, though. So I'm honestly thinking maybe body training is the way to go with this guy. Let's max that out. Well, we just used all the points we could. We'll put that last one here in Phase Strike. There we go. I'm not super familiar with what the best way to level these guys is, but it's all experimentation at this point. I'm still learning. And we've got an animatree going up here. You can see we've got a little bit of grass. Just want to point out that because I don't think I've shown it off in a while. Speaking of things I haven't shown off too much recently is the research. I've started to dive into the magic tab over here. So I got arcane facilities up and we got cultivation. This actually gave me the ability, I believe, to make magical heaters and things like that. So I had complained about not being able to garden underground as I had originally hoped and planned, but I think we still might be able to pull it off. Someone else mentioned that there's another kind of magical skill that allows you to create like heat or light or whatever, but we should be good. I'm still haven't given up on the idea of going underground for our gardening purposes, but Cole is currently occupied at the moment, still digging out some more residential structures. Oh boy, guys, so I've been just using, oh my god, this takes electricity? What? Well, how the heck? Oh, you know what? I bet it requires something else. I think it said something about needing wax. Bird posts, written letters. Maybe that's it. It says it needs to be used along the bird post. I'm still kind of working things out. I've got the bird post over here. Does it need to be closer, maybe? I don't know. We'll work this out. But I wanted to show off that I'm using some of our components we got on that caravan. And they are back, by the way. So this is what I think the big priority was. This way, maybe we can get some better trading going. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm still kind of learning it. I'll figure it out. I'm sure it doesn't take electricity. It only says 1 watt, so I'm not sure. We'll see. Maybe I'll have to read up on it. But the cool part is we just got some beggars, and look at this list. Oh, man. So you know what we do with beggars here in this colony. We kidnap the good ones. Where are they? Let me find them. Look at this group. Now, are any of them magically gifted? Oh, ho, ho, what is this? We've got some, one of them has some sort of ability. Oh, we've got a dirt mole here. Nice. Not the greatest pawn, but, oh, a furry? Well, as I've definitely talked about in the past, you're only assured one kidnap, like guaranteed kidnap victim. The rest of them are going to instantly turn hostile, so let's keep our fingers crossed here. We got a Piggly over there. Let's hope that this one is not unwaveringly loyal. That would be a kick in the pants, but let's just check her out. Okay, she's not unwaveringly loyal. She's a geomancer. Very interesting. That's one I've never even heard of. This is brand new to me, so let's see. Is attuned with the earth and natural order, drawing power from the physical realm and intertwining it with arcane energy. She is capable of reinforcing physical elements and bending them as she needs. Okay, so it sounds like she might help with our security, fortifying the walls, maybe? I'm not sure, but we're definitely going to take her on. So, obviously, they just entered the map. That was when I brought you guys aboard, but she does appear to be the only one I see with a little symbol. So, we're going to grab her, and we'll see if we can get any other prisoners out of it. But let them get a little bit closer to the walls before we go for it. Well, all right. Isn't this a nice little welcoming party we've got set up for him here? All right, hold on. Let's move him back a little bit. I don't really look, I'm not looking for a big melee scuffle here. So what we're going to do is grab her, Wallace, with, let's see, can Indo do it? 100%? No, he's got 75%. You got to find somebody who's got a 100% chance to arrest her. I'm not messing around here. I think the person we've had the most luck with was Bear, right? 100%. All right, Bear, get up here. We're going to grab her, and then, of course, everybody else, boom, instantly hostile. But since they're beggars, they usually don't put up much of a fight. Oh my god. Look at our troops. Endo, you better step back or Connie will pelt you in the back of the head with a magical bolt. Okay, let's continue to pursue. Yep, they're retreating. Look at them run. Run away. Oh, so I don't think we're going to get any other prisoners out of this, but that's okay. We got the most important one. And with the size of this colony, like I said, we're kind of trying to slim it down a little bit just in terms of the new recruits we're getting. But so far, so good. They doesn't look like they have much of anything worthwhile. Oh, they got a beer over here. We'll grab that, some boards. But okay, so that's all set. Let's get our prisoner taken care of. Bear, get out of here. Please remove the knife from the prison. That's probably a good idea. And look at this sentinel. That looks like Yoda. What is that? Oh, okay. So we've got to set her to convert then recruit real quick because I'm sure she's the wrong ideology. Barky Forest. Interesting. Well, I'm excited to see what we can do with this geomancer. I like her outfit too. All right, well, I think I have figured this out. So this little bird actually shows that it puts out a power output here, and it takes fuel. So I'm assuming this is probably just enough to power this one little structure. There we go. We got Kaz putting in some, what is that, wax, I guess? There we go. So, yep, puts out exactly enough power for this thing to work. Very cool. Let's see, can we do anything with it? Yes. All right, so it's just like a normal, like, bench or communication comms terminal. Sorry, I'm getting so excited here. I can't even speak, but obviously we're not good enough friends with anybody to call for a trader, but hopefully we get some, like, passing traders, too. You know, I guess what the equivalent of an orbital ship would be. That would be amazing, because there's still no... We've got 2 demon blood left, so we didn't have any success finding that. And I would hate to have one of our best fighting pawns. What's her face? I've already forgotten who that was, but it's Diver, that's right. Yeah, she's going to end up going crazy if we're not careful, but I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that doesn't happen. Well, we are trying one of these public conversion rituals, and we didn't have much luck with the last one, but I did hit Wallace with Bear's conversion spell right before this, so she's not too... She's got like a third of her... there it is. Oh, wait. It says effective, but she didn't actually get converted. It just reduced her total a bunch. Okay. See, I'm not familiar enough with that ritual, that particular one. I almost never use it, but that's interesting. So it can be successful, technically, and we still got a point, but she wasn't totally converted over. But definitely probably gave us a lot of progress towards that, so that's good. Another side note is we've still got one oddball in the colony, old Chris, who just joined. I think, yeah, he was one that we rescued after some sort of fight, some sort of scuffle out on the map, and he just decided to join us, I'm pretty sure. But he's not a bad pawn. It's just he's causing trouble with that oddball ideology. All right, so this is another little thing here. I'm trying to learn, puzzle it out right now, but I think I've got to figure it out. So I've acquired a couple of these gems here. We've got 3 of the ones for learning, which is cool. Gives our people XP. Well, I should say it enchants an item, which then benefits extra XP. And I've also got the one for acceleration, which like reduces the cooldown on an ability. And so I grabbed a couple of our martially gifted people, Kaz and the Hunter here, who, as a side note, the reason I bought that shaman scroll on our caravan a little while ago was for the hunter here. But I realized, too, after the fact that she's actually a hunter, not a shaman. The reason I got confused is because she's a Muffalo shaman, like as her adult background. So that just threw me off. But yeah, we have a shaman spell sitting around, so maybe we'll get one eventually. I don't know, but that's okay. Like I said, we do plan on making a room just for all this magical stuff. But let's see if we can use these gems. So she's equipped it, which at first it threw me off because it doesn't show it anywhere when she equips it, but she does have it, because if I go to equip a different gem, it'll drop that one and this one disappears. But there's also now an option to enchant, so I'm going to try to first of all enchant her own wand. So this is Connie's weapon right here. Nice, let's look at it. Enchanted. Oh, ability bonus, 15% XP increase. Sick. Okay, so she's going to go ahead and equip that. Nice. And let's do that with a couple other items. All right. Whoop. Did she just pick that up? See, like I said, you got to watch these folks. Okay, I want her to enchant. Oh, wait. Is she not able to? Maybe she can't enchant. There are certain items she can't enchant, possibly. Or let's move. Yeah, because there's no option popping up for it. Huh. Interesting. Well, we'll just have the hunter here maybe drop his winter cloak. Actually, let's try it on these padded, well, they're breeches, essentially. Let's try this. I'll have him drop that, or her. She'll drop those. Connie, don't go anywhere. Oh, you know what? I see the gem now. It appears as a little icon outside of the character. Oh, okay. That's helpful. All right, let's move over here. Like I said, we're just micromanaging everything. What? Oh, wait. Enchantment. Oh, that took mana. That's why she can't do it. Now I'm realizing. Okay. So we just have to wait. I'll have her just go ahead and drop the enchantment gem. But I'm going to keep that on cooldown for sure. We'll let her rejuve her magic and we'll go again. Oh no, maybe this doesn't bode well for Wallace here in the colony, but we're still going to recruit her. She just started a social fight though with one of her wardens, Massey. Oh, it's getting beat up too. Uh-oh, hold on. If she gets downed in there, that might be a problem. Well, somebody will just have to come and rescue. Okay, they ended the fight amicably. Nobody was seriously injured. Let's see, what was it about? Massey viciously insulted Wallace's value as a human. This drove Wallace into a rage. You know, Massey, that's not really how we go about recruiting prisoners here, is to devalue them as humans, but I get it. Sometimes the rim drives a person to the edge. You know, that's it. Probably happened to all of us out here. But you know, it's been a pretty quiet episode. No serious attacks. But I think that probably that social fight is a good place to end it. The most excitement we've had today there, right? No, but we've definitely got a couple of new recruits who I'm really excited about. Wallace potentially coming up. So things are developing quite nicely. In fact, I'm really excited for our next big raid. So hopefully we get one of those before another elemental rift. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today here at the colony. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the series. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and of course, if you haven't subscribed, I hope you'll consider doing that today. But anyway, I will see you all on the next episode.